Hey, welcome back to Nikki Naturals channel. If you're new here, please go subscribe. Oh, a hearty welcome to you. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my content and even checking out this video. So today I will be sharing with you 15 practices that naturals do that I don't do in relation to hair care. So 15 things that they do to their hair that I don't do. And I'm sure many of you can relate to some of these things that I'll be discussing. So let me know in the comment section which of these practices you are currently doing or you have stopped doing and why. All right? Sounds like a lot? No worries. Anyway, without any delays, let's jump right into it. All right, so number 1, the killer, heat. Guys, I don't do heat any at all. I remember probably the last time I used heat in my hair was like maybe 6-7 years ago, and I got heat damage, right? So I avoid heat completely because, you know, a lot of naturals, I've been seeing these videos where naturals decide, okay, I have my 4C hair and I'm just gonna stretch it because I want to have a good idea of the length. So they go right ahead and stretch their hair and then they get heat damage. Sometimes they use a heat protectant and it still get damaged. So for me, I totally abandon heat altogether. I use natural methods to stretch my hair. You can check out some of my methods in that link up there. Right, so I try my best to avoid heat. So I don't silk press my hair any at all. I don't straighten my hair. I don't flat iron my hair. But if you enjoy stretching your hair and it doesn't do anything bad to your hair, doesn't damage your hair, go right ahead and continue. And if you're doing so, I encourage you to always use your heat protectant and use low to medium heat to stretch your hair. All right, so going on to the next tip, pre-pooing. Sometimes some persons refer to it as oil washing. I don't pre-poo or oil wash my hair. So what is pre-poo for those persons who don't know? So it's basically performing a particular treatment. Usually it's with an oil-based product before actually washing your hair. So some persons, what they do, they saturate their hair with a lot of oil and then they go ahead and wash it. So they go ahead, shampoo the hair and then condition the hair. So the aim of pre-pooing for them is basically to help retain moisture and all of that. I don't do that. I just go ahead, get my bottle of water, because you guys know that I do not use tap water to wash my hair. So I get my bottled water and I just shampoo and condition my hair, and that's it. No need for pre-pooing for me. All right, so that's another thing I don't do to my natural hair. Next, I have never colored my natural hair. No sis, no, I ain't gonna do it. Why? I've seen a number of persons who color their hair and it just start breaking. I don't dye my hair, I don't color my hair, and I've seen this way too often, naturals reaching out to me, oh, my hair is breaking, I colored it and then no, I damage it. I can recall there's just this one person that I know that actually went ahead and dyed her hair, colored her hair. She dyed it and she colored it, and basically it still stays strong. She don't do any deep treatment, any treatment on it, any extra niche. She just basically just shampoo and condition, and it's working for her. She's the only person that I know that actually dyes her hair or colors her hair and never complain of having any breakage or any problems with her hair. Right, so that's another thing I don't do. Next, gels. Okay guys, so let me just make this clear. It's not a regular thing that I do to my hair. I avoid gels most of the time. Maybe once in a while. I remember doing this particular video, this slick back. I add some gel to my hair, some eco gel, to just to try out the style. All right, but otherwise guys, I stay away from gels. Research has shown that gels tend to dry out the hair and increases your risk for breakage. And sometimes when the gel accumulates, if it's a wet type of hairstyle, it tends to make your hair, for me, like it feels like it breaks easily, like it becomes, well, I won't say rotten, but the strand become thin and it breaks easily. So I try to avoid gels altogether. I try to use, well, contour works a lot for me to keep my edges down and keep my hair together. So I just work with that. Oh, wait up, my hairstyle is falling apart. Back to where I was. So for the gels, as I was saying earlier, before I was rudely interrupted by my hairstyle. All right, so I was saying that the gels on a whole tend to dry out the hair and cause your hair to lose moisture. So that increases your risk for breakage, for damage, and all of that. So I try my very best to avoid it. And as I said, I used it before when I was doing this slick back hairstyle because I really wanted to try it out. And the experience with the gel, it wasn't so nice. My hair smells really awful after 2 days of using the gel, and usually my hair will go for months without washing and it smells really nice and okay. So yeah, so for me personally, I don't do gels. I style my hair using contour, using creams and all of that. Then just use like a headscarf and just tie down my hair, and it gets the style more defined. Or, well, not necessarily more defined, but it defined the style for me. And for me, that's adequate. Another thing I don't do to my natural hair, I don't finger detangle. Hey, I tried doing that thing and it just not working for me. I don't know if I don't have the patience or what, but I find that it's more difficult to do. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not used to it, but finger detangling is a no-no for me. I use my comb. I resort to my wide tooth comb for detangling and it works. So what I try to do is to try to detangle from the end and ensure that my hair is moisturized before I start detangling my hair, so I don't have any breakage. Where are tight hairstyles going? I guess out the door, because this girl ain't putting any tight hairstyles. No tight braids, no tight hairstyles. If it's tight, it's going out the door. I don't wear tight hairstyles. So well, it's been years since I start my natural hair journey. I can recall maybe before I started my natural hair journey, I can recall having a few tight hairstyles. But since I started my hair care journey in 2013, I haven't worn any tight hairstyles, and you should avoid them too, because they pull on your strands and they cause discomfort, they cause pain, they can cause irritation of your scalp, and even when you itch, when it irritates your scalp, you itch, breakouts, all that, and we don't want that, right? Naturals, we want healthy, bouncy, natural hair, right? Next, if you have seen me commented on a number of channels, I normally say I'm always fearful of trying new products. I will see naturals trying a number of products like this one. I hear everybody talking about Aloplexia or something like that, and I'm like, whoa, everybody be talking about how it repairs their hair, makes their hair feel nice and all of that, and I said I'd love to try that. But guys, I am always fearful, and trust me, I am not in any rush to try new products. So I tend to avoid trying new products. So I try to stick to my routine, stick to those things that I know. And let's say if I'm trying a new product, like let's say it's grease based or something grease based, then I might, when I do try it, it will be on just a small portion of my hair to see how it works. But I'm not in a haste. That's something that I don't do. I don't jump on the bandwagons and try new products like that. I don't do it. If you've been following me from day one, you've known of my experiences that I have where my hair breaks multiple times because I try new products. And I remember this particular brand that a lot of naturals use that really damaged my hair, because I had almost like bra strap length hair and it went to like shoulder length after I used the product. So I don't jump on those bandwagons and try. I'm not never in a haste to try a new product. Next, I don't wear puffs for more than 3 hours. Sounds weird? I don't wear puffs for more than 3 hours. So if I'm, let's say, wearing a high puff, or if I'm doing a half up, half down afro type of hairstyle, I won't have that out for more than 3 hours. Right? Why? Over time, I realized that whenever my hair is out, it tends to get dry and it increases the risk for breakage. And like when I pull on the strand, I can feel it like it easily snap. Right, so I try my best to avoid having my hair out for more than 3 hours. So the afro style, leaving my hair loose without being a protective style, I try not to do that for more than 3 hours. So yeah, let me know what you think about this though. Next, that's my baby knocking down the place. I don't deep condition. You heard that right. I said it, sis. I said it. I don't deep condition my hair. I would deep conditioning and go, well, if it works for you and it makes your hair feel better, go right ahead and do it. But I don't do it, honestly. Growing up, I am used to just washing my hair with shampoo and then my mother putting in the conditioner for like 2 to 3 minutes and then detangle my hair, or we call it in Jamaican term comb out my hair, and then rinse it out and style it. And that's it. We don't spend hours having conditioners in our hair for hours. And I even heard about the overnight deep conditioning. I'm like, what? Overnight? What? Girl, I don't have time for that. Not when I'm a mama and a wife and so many other things. So no, I don't deep condition my hair, and it's still thriving. But if deep conditioning your hair is working for you, go right ahead, sis, and go do that deep conditioning. If you have the time for it, go do it. It's fine. Another thing I try not to do is, or I don't do to my natural hair, is wearing loose hair to bed. That's my baby right there. He's giving us his take. Yes, so I don't wear loose hair to bed. So what I mean by this, there are times in which naturals might style their hair, and when they style their hair, they tend to, you know, or you just might just go to bed just the same, without keeping your ends protected. So like a hairstyle like this, so let's say the pins are in and all of that, and I take them out and I just go to bed. So with my hair in a puff or in an afro, right? So I don't do that, because sometimes based on the type of sheet that you cover with, or your pillow and all of that, can cause, you know, friction on your hair and cause your hair to break, especially if you sleep bad like my son. Then you know, you increase risk for breakage, and your finger get tangled in your hair, all sorts of things, and worse if your nails are not properly groomed and all of that. So I try my best not to go to bed with my hair unkept, or I should say with my hair loose. So I put, if it's those granny plaits, I put them in. Those braids, I put them in. Normally I do French braids, or I may section my hair in 4 and just do that and just go to bed. So guys, I think this is something that you guys should ensure that you do not go to bed with your hair loose, because we don't want any breakage. We want healthy hair. Up next, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I don't use tap water on my hair. And you can check out my big chop story, my most recent big chop, because I've done multiple big chops, and I'll explain why I don't use tap water on my hair. Let me just give you a quick summary. So in time past, I have used chlorinated water, tap water, to wash my hair, and I realized that over time my hair became thin and dry and dusty, and it just started breaking, just breaking. I remember one particular time I turned on the pipe and I saw like the water just turned so white, and like I say, like fumes coming up, like gas, I don't know. And I used that water to wash my hair, and it was the end of my hair. I tell you, it ruined my hair. So I found out, luckily I found out that that was the culprit. And so I decided, after I do my big chop, no more chlorinated water for me. And so I use just 1 bottle of the, if you're in Jamaica, the water, the 1 gallon bottle of water, that's what I use to wash my hair. Call me nasty, I don't care, but it works. And there are times in which water even leave back, because I don't pre-poo, I don't deep condition my hair, so there is no need for a whole lot of water, and my hair is adequately washed, my scalp is clean, my hair looks great. So yeah, that's another thing I don't do to my natural hair. I don't use tap water. Another thing, I don't detangle dry hair. Let me repeat, I don't detangle my hair when it's dry. If my hair is dry, I introduce it to some moisture, which is mainly my water. And then I start detangling, and from the ends going up to the root, right? So I don't detangle dry hair, and you shouldn't. Naturalists, you shouldn't. It increases your risk for breaking your hair, right? So you can understand that when something is moist, it's easier to glide over. When your hair is moist, the comb can get through it. Your fingers, if you finger detangle, it can go through it easier because there's some amount of slip. But when it's dry, your hair gonna stick together. It's gonna be difficult. There's no what you call it, I can't find the word, but you know what I'm talking. So it's easier to break, and it's easier to get tangled. Next, I don't compare my hair with other naturals. So my hair is my hair, your hair is your hair. I may share my hair routine with you, and you can adopt a thing or two, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take everything, because some things might work for you and some things in my routine may not work for you. So it doesn't make sense comparing. So I respect my hair journey, I appreciate it, and I try to learn. So try to learn from my experiences. I watch all the natural hair videos. You'll be seeing me commenting. Yes, I love to support naturals and I love to see good content. So definitely I don't compare my hair with other people. So I embrace the journey and try to understand my natural hair. Finally, we've come to the end. Can you imagine? Can you think about some other things that I may or may not do to my natural hair? Alright, so the final thing. I get this question very often. Have you ever texturized your hair? Have you ever permed your hair? I don't perm. I don't texturize my natural hair. I've never done it. I have a straighter texture at the back of my hair, right? Well, I have a straighter type of hair, and then it's curly up at the top, and then it's a lot. It's like a 3 to 4 different hair textures on one head. Isn't God amazing? Yes, indeed he is. Right, so I don't texturize my hair. I don't cream my hair. I've never done that. If you're doing that and it's working for you, fine, not a problem. I'm just letting you know that I don't do it. Yes, right? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anything, or if you want to know if I do a particular thing to my hair. I'd love to hear from you. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me this time, because I've been talking for long. I really appreciate you guys. And it's the year 2022, and I got a lot more content lined up for you. So don't worry if you don't see the uploads every week. That's fine. Baby mama gotta do some other things. But yes, I'll definitely keep the content coming. So thanks again for watching. Do have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye. Until next time. See you around. Stay safe, lovelies.